Hello students, welcome back to my class. Here we go. There will be a party tomorrow. Children should be enjoying. Oh, he shouldn't have eaten much. This is an interesting book. You should read it. Children, you should respect elders. Students, you have watched different contexts presented to you earlier. Each context is different from the other, but one word used in those contexts is the same. That is the modal verb should. So, today we are going to learn the uses of should. Let's get started. By the end of this video, you'll be able to tell the uses of should. You'll be able to use should in sentences with a clear knowledge of when, where and how to use it. Okay? Without any further delay, let's get started. Should is used to express duty or obligation. Obligation means a duty or a commitment which to be bound legally or morally. An act or an action to which a person is bound legally or morally, that is called obligation. Okay? Now, should is the past form of shall. You all know should is the past form of shall. So what are the uses of shall will also be applied to should, and some extra uses also are there. We use it more formally than shall. Let's see. Uses of should. Should is used to express duty or obligation. It is used to express duty or obligation in a suggestive way rather than a compulsion. Like how you have used must for compulsion in a formal way. In a formal way, you used must to express compulsion. But should is used in a suggestive way. Like, you should attend the classes regularly. It would be good to do so. You should respect others. That is a social obligation. You should respect. You have to follow. That is, you have to follow something morally. A commitment like. It's your duty to respect others. And it is also used to express advice, suggestion, recommendation and opinion. So let's go through the examples. You look tired. You should go to bed. It's just an advice. Seeing you look very tired, so you should go to your bed. It's my advice. And you should eat fruits every day to boost your immunity. So it's a suggestion. If you like, you can take it. But it's my suggestion to you to eat fruits every day to boost your immunity. Penguin, the recently released movie Penguin is good. You should watch it. I have watched it. It's really good. So Penguin is good. You should watch it. It's a recommendation. It's not anything compulsory. There should be more public hospitals. It is my opinion. There should be more public hospitals. It is just my opinion. In a strong way we convey. And let's move on to the next slide. Uses of should. And the third one is regret. We use it to express regret even. As in the earlier video I have used this. Like he shouldn't have eaten much. That's a regret. He had eaten much, he ate much, and now he is suffering from stomachache or anything like that. So you shouldn't have eaten much. That is a regret for our past actions. You failed the exam. You should have paid attention to the lessons properly. You failed. Now you can't do anything. You should have paid attention to the lessons properly. We can only regret after completion. Your tooth is decaying faster. You should not have neglected it earlier. So you might have you might not have ignored that. Now you have ignored it. So what happened? Your tooth is decaying faster. and likelihood, probability and expectations. Likelihood. It should be raining by this time tomorrow. It should be raining because the atmosphere is almost cloudy, so we may expect that it should be raining by this time tomorrow. There is a possibility. The final exam should not be too hard for me. I am pretty sure I studied enough. This is an expectation. As I told you, tomorrow there will be a party tomorrow. Children should be enjoying. So they should be enjoying. It's my expectation. They should be enjoying there tomorrow in the party. So in the same manner, the final exam should not be too hard for me. I'm pretty sure I studied enough. So as I studied enough, there won't be any hard. The final exams won't be any more hard to me. They won't be any more difficult for me. And it is also used to express a wish or a desire. So I should like to go on a trip to Amarnath. It's my wish. I should like to go on. It's a strong wish. So we use should to express such wish and desire also. Students, you have studied about all those models, and now should and ought to, they are also important. You must know the difference between these two also. They are almost the same but with the slightest difference. Okay, let's see what is that. Should and ought to have similar meanings and uses. Should, ought to is more formal and less common than should. Ought to is more formal, in more formal way. Social obligations, we use this, and less common than should. Mostly we show the difference in the formal way, like anything documentation or something like that. We use this ought to in that more and more formal way. Like we should clean up the garden. We ought to clean up the garden. We should clean up the garden. It is in a suggestive manner you told. But when we tell we ought to clean up the garden, it is compulsory. You have to clean. You have to clean up the garden. It's a like obligation. Should is much more common in negatives and questions than ought to. In questions and negatives, we mostly use should, not ought to. It is less commonly used. Let's go to the examples. She should not speak to teachers in that way. That is common way of expressing. But she ought not speak to teachers in that way. It is less commonly used. When it comes to communication or in a conversation, in a conversational way of talking, we don't use ought not, ought, and we use should. Okay. So in questions also, should we wait for her? That is more common than ought we to wait for her. So in questions also, we use ought to in that is in less common way. Mostly we don't use it. Okay, more common way of expressing is should we. Okay, so I hope you have understood the difference between all these. And one more, we have discussed it earlier also, the difference between must and should. Let's once again go through the difference between must and should, because it is like it is not, we don't notice the difference much, but when it comes to writing or anything, we must know the difference between must and should. Must, it's compulsory. There's no way out. Okay, it's like a rule. It's compulsory. When we use it in a formal way, when we use must in a formal way, in formal way of expressions, we use must. Okay, there are few examples also which we have talked. You must wear the seat belt. Like that, it's compulsory. In formal way of expressing, we use must. It's compulsory. It conveys compulsion. We must wear a mask in these premises. One may face strict consequences if they don't do it. Yes, we must. There is no other way to escape. You must wear. If you want to stay in these premises, you must wear a mask. And should, it's advisory and at the same time compulsory. It's not as strong as must in expressing an obligation. You should attend classes regularly. You should attend classes regularly. That is good for you. Okay, I hope you understand, children. So you have already learned all the models and you have also practiced them, and this is the last one we have discussed here. I hope everything is clear. So meet you in the next class with more and more exercises on these models. Bye. Thank you for now.